The 5 biggest superhero deaths in movies. Superheroes are the current undisputed champs of the box office, and recently there have been some huge events in superhero movies, including major character deaths with lots of emotional weight behind them. And unlike in the comics, these heroes aren't coming back.
What the hell?
Number 5, Groot, Guardians of the Galaxy. I know, I just said movie superheroes are staying dead, but according to writer-director James Gunn, Groot is dead, and baby Groot and teenager Groot is his son. Groot's relationship with Rocket was perfect, and watching him form up with the rest of the Guardians was a delight. That relationship with Rocket made the aftermath of his death heart-wrenching. But it was Groot sacrificing himself to save the lives of his new family that really got to us. I can't think of 3 words that have affected me more than
We are Groot.
The only reason this isn't higher on the list is because if you're like me, you just ignore James Gunn and believe that Groot is alive and well.
I'm Groot.
One minute you think someone has a weird shaped head, the next minute just because you realize part of that head is the hat. That's why you don't like hats?
Number 4, Rorschach, Watchmen. There are quite a few instances of superheroes dying at the hands of a friend, and it's the fate that ultimately befell Rorschach. Watchmen is one of my favorite superhero movies with more gravitas and grit than most films. It's also a lengthy experience, and the fight for justice throughout comes from Rorschach. If you read the amazing graphic novel before seeing the movie, then you knew what was coming, but it still didn't take away the sting of watching Rorschach's friend Dr. Manhattan killing him to protect a lie.
What are you waiting for? Do it. Do it!
Number 3, Yondu, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. In the space of 2 movies and with learning additional backstory as to his role in Quill's life, Yondu had quite the character arc. He went from semi-villain with a badass power who we loved in Volume 1 to part of the crew with a badass power who we loved even more in Volume 2. His selfless final act of saving Quill at his own demise saw him fully recognized as Peter Quill's father.
I'm sorry I didn't do none of it right. I'm damn lucky you're my boy.
What?
And watching the Ravager funeral and Kraglin's emotional response to it gave me the chills.
It's always been the same old story.
Number 2, Wolverine, Logan. We've seen Hugh Jackman's Wolverine in 10 movies over 18 years, so Logan has developed a strong following and history. All of this culminated beautifully in the movie Logan. Having just witnessed Professor X's death, which just missed this list, the death of Wolverine brought most of the theater to tears.
Oh, so this is what it feels like.
Especially after getting one full scene of glorious fury unleashed onto the enemy defending the children, and essentially his own child, X-23. It was an end worthy of Wolverine. Number 1, Iron Man, Avengers Endgame. 2008's Iron Man is arguably the most important superhero film of all time, and I would argue Robert Downey Jr. is the best cast superhero of all time. Tony Stark appeared in 10 MCU movies, but because of how well the overarching MCU storyline is, every single one of the previous 21 movies and most of Endgame's 3-hour runtime builds up to this, delivering one hell of a gut punch. Iron Man died defending the Earth and the galaxy from Thanos. He did it in style too, with his quick wit delivering the movie line of the year before he wiped out Thanos' forces.
And I
Watching Peter Parker lose another father, Rhodey, Thor, and Cap lose a best friend, and Pepper lose her true love only added to the heartbreak.
You can rest now.
Did we miss any superhero deaths that you think belong in the top 5? Let me know in the comments, hit that subscribe button, and as always, geek out.